Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea. How is everyone doing on this Tuesday afternoon? How's everyone doing? Let's see who we got in here. Hello, Capricorn Flower. Hello, Mary Willis, my mods. Hello, Rabbits Runny. Hello, Linnell. Let's see. Hello, Mary. Hello, Lady Pooh, my mod. Hello. Hello, Mama Bees. Hello. Let's see. And if anyone else is in the building or in the bushes, jump on down and give me a thumbs up. I would very much appreciate it. You can do a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It all depends on how you're feeling. All right. I'm going to try to do 2 lives today. I'm going to do another one at 9 o'clock. So this is a push for me. This is the end of the month. So I'm going to try to do 2 lives today, and then I'm gonna try to do 2 tomorrow, because I think we're gonna be dropping extra sassy tea talk with my big system, sassy tea from the 803. Also, tea talk with your girl and Sandra Pigeon extra. So I think we're gonna be doing that tomorrow as well. But I appreciate you guys for coming over to my channel. I very much appreciate each and every one of you. You guys see the title, Makeup to Breakup. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the makeup to breakup. Are these couples on this thumbnail really together? Are they using each other for clout? Are they using each other to stay on the TV show? What is going on here? Let's see. We got Martell sending out subliminals here. Who is he talking to? Kanye made a post, right? He wish he would have had his kids by somebody else other than Kim Kardashian, because she was the assistant to Paris Hilton. So Martell's regretting having kids by Ariane because she has nothing going on. Her family is not, from nothing. She can't help him with any of his business endeavors. She don't know how to do nothing. So is he having buyer's remorse from getting with her? Just asking. Let's get over here to Kimmy and Maurice. What is going on with Kimmy and Maurice? Have Maurice had any cases? Have we seen Maurice and Kimmy out together? Are they still together? Are they separated? Are they just maybe together for the show? So are they separated like right now? And do they come together as a married couple for the show? Is Kimmy tired of his shit? And maybe she's saying maybe she want a divorce, allegedly. Just asking. Then we got Trish and Ken. Are they really together in real life? Or are they doing this for the show? People say Ken is an actor. He trying, to get himself out there. They really not together as a couple. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. And I want y'all to let me know in the chat. Then I forgot about the Fletchers. Linnell and Chris. What you think going on with Linnell and Chris? Are they trying to lay low? What is going on? Are they laying low? Are none of these couples together in real life? Are they just together for the show? I want to know what y'all think in the chat. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to also talk a little bit about Beyond the Gates, a little bit on this particular live, and a little bit on the next live. Because I haven't been talking about Beyond the Gates, and I'm all caught up on it. Well, I shouldn't say all caught up on it because I didn't watch it today, but I do want to talk about some things that's been going on. All right, let me get the housekeeping out the way, guys. Everything I say on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything I say on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. It's my very own opinion. It's my own opinion, and you guys got your opinion. All opinions matter here. We can agree to disagree, and that's okay. Let's see. Let me see who else is in here. Hello, Regina Phillips. Hey, sis. How you doing? Yes, hit the thumbs up button as you come in, please, and thank you. Let's see who else. Regina saying hi, everybody. Hello, Patricia T. We got 21 likes and 31 in the chat. Can we please get the likes up, please, and thank you. You said Beyond the Gates wasn't on today? It didn't come on today? Oh, okay. Well, I'm okay then if it didn't come on today. Okay. Because I saw the one from yesterday. So I thought I was behind. All right, so let's get the Copyright Act out of the way here. Wait a minute. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, guys, we're past the 10-minute mark, so let's get this show on the road. Hey, sis. Hey, T, talk with your girl. Hey. Hey, sis. Hey. You said it was Sports Zone today, Regina? Okay. All right. So we're going to start out with Marsau and Letitia. Do we think Marsau and Letitia are together? Because y'all remember, Marsau and them was coming out on their YouTube channel. I think they were trying to get ahead of things and trying to put themselves out more, thinking that they were going to get trying to get more followers, trying to get a fan base for him and Letitia, because I think they're shooting for the spot of the show. I think Letitia and Marsau are trying to be Melody and Martell. So since Melody is gone, Martell looked like he's on his way out the door. You know, I think they're gonna try to phase Martell out. Because what good is he on the show? Melody's not on it. And then I don't think Carlos King really cares for coleslaw. I think Carlos King wants coleslaw on the show because of how she disrespected him. And I think Martell is trying to to still get CK allegedly and for entertainment purposes only to come on the show. But I think he really don't want her on there. That's my thing. But I think that they are aiming for that spot because there's a couple of different players trying to get that spot. I think Linnell and Chris are trying to get the spot, and I think Letitia and Marsau are trying to get the spot. I even think Trish and Ken are going for the spot. And if my suspicion is right, I think Stormy and Courtney are coming back, and that would be a power play for her because what she would try to do is because Melanie is gone and she got her business going. I think she would try to come back and she wants to sit on the throne now. Now that the queen has left her throne, I think Stormy would come back. Just allegedly, I think she would come back because she has a chance now to become, the queen of Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's just my opinion. They did say some people are coming back, But if they get picked up, though, if the show is going to be picked up, I think, I could be wrong. I'll say 90%. Love you too. Tea talk with your girl. I think she would try to come back. I think her and Courtney would try to come back. But this is the thing: are they all doing this for an act? Are these couples really together? Is Trish and Ken really together, or is Ken just trying to keep himself in the light? He said he did some acting on Tyler Perry. So is he trying to just keep himself out there? How many people think Trish and Ken are a real couple? Because they've been laying pretty low. We haven't been really seeing too much of them together. Now we've seen a couple of pictures of Trish, but not like her and Ken was before, all the time, on Instagram posting themselves. So I'm not seeing too many pictures of them. Just asking, how many of y'all think they're together? 26 likes, 36 in the chat. Let's get the likes up, please, and thank you. I don't think Trish and Ken are together in real life. That's just my opinion. I think that maybe, Trish is trying to help him get his acting, as you get himself out there more, because he had a little small part on all the Queen's Men. I think he had a small part on there. I went back looking for it. I couldn't find it, but he said he was on there. So, okay. So maybe he's trying to get himself out, out here more. That could be a possibility. Now we're going to get over to Letitia and Marsau. Do y'all think Letitia and Marsau are together or separated? Now, Marsau did come out here and say that they were in therapy. Now, that's great for any couple. If you can get people to get the other one to go to therapy, that's great. If they want to improve your marriage, want to make a change and things like that, that's great. But sometimes when people are together for so long, I think they've been together ever since they was in their 20s, sometimes people could grow apart. That could happen. It's nothing wrong with that. Marsau said they, are going to counseling because they almost ended it. So do y'all think that they are still together, or are they separated still? Because some people say that, Marsau be up in Atlanta building houses up there. Just saying. Do y'all think they're still together, Marsau and Letitia? Patricia T said it has been confirmed that the show is coming back. If you don't mind me asking, Patricia, where did you find that out at? Is it in what, TVD? Mama B says you don't think that Trish and Ken are really a couple? Or Marsau and Letitia? I think some of these couples on there. And then another couple that I could be wrong. I don't think Maurice and Kidney are together. I really don't think they are together. Because it's been said, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, when Maurice comes to court, Kidney is nowhere to be found. Now, if you are husband and wife and you're going through a serious case, I call that a serious case. Somebody talk about putting some $1 million on me for me to pay. And me as a wife, do you think I'm going to not know what the hell going on? I'm going to court. I want to see what the hell going on here. Because if that $5 million and we're married, hey, they're going to be looking at me too. I don't want no judgment put on me. So I'm going to every court date. The hell with what you talking about. I'm going to every court date because I want to know what the hell going on. So it's something strange that Kimmy doesn't come to none of his court dates with him. Why? Even if Maurice would say, no, I don't want you, I would still go because I want to know what's going on as the wife. As the wife. Because if he gets that judgment put on him, alleged, that's going to be put on her too. They're husband and wife. So the money got to come from somewhere. So if you not working, if he not working, you working, they can go after you. Y'all are a married couple. Y'all do know that, right? If if y'all are married and one or the other, somebody got to pay it. So, oh well, I'll be like, well, okay, if he not working, his wife working, I'll go after her. I'll hit her. So that and that's another thing. When you marry, you got to know what you're doing, because if somebody sue your spouse and he can say he's not working or she's not working, they can go after the other person. Just saying. So I would go to every court day so I know what the hell going on here. You said Trish and Ken? Yeah, it's something going on with Trish and Ken. And I think that, like I said, if they were together, it was about the money more for Trish. To me, it was about the money, because there don't it does not take no one 3, 4, or 5 years to get no divorce. It doesn't. And why would you go down there and mess up the paperwork? So if you mess up the paperwork, you gotta, it takes more time. Why would you go down there and lie and say that you don't have kids by your husband when you know that you have a minor daughter by him? So if you lie in the paperwork, you can really get in trouble for that, or it's going to take more time. And if you saying that you're ready to get a divorce, there's no way you could make that mistake. Well, hey, let me just put this here. Are you trying to say that the daughter ain't his? Just ask it. Now we know your son is 18, so he's not a minor. But your daughter, you don't. Are you saying the daughter is not his, or are you saying you made a mistake? Because if you wanted this divorce to go through and be over with, then you would have it over with. Or could you be stalling because you don't want to marry Ken? Do y'all think she's stalling with this divorce, y'all, Trish, so she don't have to marry Ken? That could be another one, y'all. That's another reason why Trish is making these mistakes on the paperwork. Because when Ken asked her, "Do she want to marry him?" No, he said, "Are you ready to get married?" It took her too long to answer the question. I think she said, "I think so, maybe." Some she was saying. It wasn't no yes, like she was madly in love with him. So maybe that's why she's stalling with this paperwork, because the soon. Let me just put another way. Because think about this. Soon as Trish get that divorce, what's gonna happen? Ken gonna be wanting her to marry him. That that's my thought is the reason as to why, maybe a reason why she does not want to hurry up this divorce. Or could be storyline. Like I say, I don't know. I don't know reality. I don't think these shows are reality anymore. I think a lot of these realities shows are scripted now. I do. Because on one hand, you got him cussing Trish out, telling her he paid for everything in her house, and without him, she wouldn't be shit. Then you got on the other hand, she supposed to be getting a divorce from her husband, but she making mistakes on the paperwork, prolonging the divorce. I'm confused with this whole situation here. Do you still want to be with Martins? I'm confused here, because I don't know if they doing all this stuff for a storyline. Because we haven't been hearing from Marquis, so he must be really, really in his feelings. And we haven't been hearing from Trish and Kim like that. Now I have seen some clips on YouTube, Instagram of Trish, but not like how they were before when her and Ken was together all the time. We don't see that no more. Well, I haven't. The Fletchers. What is going on with the Fletchers? You think Nell and caught on to Chris cheating, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only? Because Chris be in some people DMs now. I didn't heard that Chris be in people DM and that he got some woman up there in Texas. So that could be a possibility. Now, the reason we probably ain't hearing from Nell is Nell dealing with that because y'all know when Nell find out that Chris is cheating, y'all know what she do. She stays in bed. She don't talk to nobody. She don't do nothing. And that's awfully strange. A lot of these couples have stopped following each other. And then what's also strange is that Letitia them had this whatever cup thing. I did not see Linnell Fletcher there. I did not see Maurice and Kimmy there. I did not see Trish and Ken there. I did not see Destiny there. So usually if Marsau and Letitia are giving something, these couples usually be there. Why were they not there? Why are they not there? Something ain't right here. Let's see. Let me see what y'all saying. No, Patricia T. No, it has not been confirmed if the show is coming back on. But here's the kicker. Why did Love and Marriage DC only have 4 episodes? Was it 4 or 5 episodes? And now they're going to have a reunion. They said well nobody watching the show. Now, when Love and Marriage Huntsville was on and DC was on, I tried to watch DC. I couldn't get into it. So maybe Carlos was giving it a run to see if people would watch Love and Marriage Detroit, and he see when nobody watching it, so he just ended it, and now they're going to do the reunion. That could be a possibility. You don't think they are a real couple? Okay. Christian Ken, I don't think so. 37 likes, 42 in the chat. Can we get those likes up, please? And thank you. Maurice already made Kimmy lose her house. That's why they moved to Tennessee. Okay. All right, Daisy. Welcome, Daisy. Welcome. Yeah, if Kimmy leave, Maurice ain't gonna have nowhere to go. Hello, Carla, my tea sipper. Hello. You said Lockhart down with Ken. Yeah, we haven't been seeing Ken and Trish together. Hello, Monique. You said Lockjaw. Okay, Lockjaw don't want Ken. I don't think she want Ken either. I think she wants the money. The money. She wants that money. Because allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, he was a rug boy. Rug boy. Y'all know what that means. I don't think she wants him. You said Carlos is insane enough to have a reunion. Yes. He's having a reunion, they said. Already. Because I think that he knows, the ratings are down. The ratings are really, really down. The ratings are down really bad for Love and Marriage DC. I'll be on these YouTube streets looking and seeing what's going on. The ratings are down real bad. And from what I'm hearing, they getting ready to have a reunion already. After 4 episodes. But I did want to show y'all something. Now, anybody who married, y'all know I'm married. So a ring do not make a marriage. A ring don't make a marriage, guys. Long as you know in your heart that you married, a ring ain't gonna do nothing. Women like married men. So by you having on a ring, a woman don't care. They're gonna go after you faster with a ring on. Because you know why? Because they figured that if they mess with a married man, right, they ain't gonna have to spend that much time with him. He gonna pay a bill or two for them. Now these are the women that go with men, you know, uh I don't want to say, well, I will. The gold diggers that don't got their own bag. So they'll go with men that got wives. They don't have to spend that much time with them. And they can get them to buy them stuff, pay some bills for them, and things like that. Then once they get really deep, if they don't do what they say, they'll threaten to tell their wife. That's what I'm told. Hello, Kathy. You said they wasn't at Black for their party for Funky Dineva party the other night. Now, I didn't see them there either, but they had something. Well, wait, let I, Kimmy was there. They were having some type of party for. Well, I'll say it was for half party for Funky Dineva and half party for Kimmy. Because y'all know Kimmy is in a new movie called Echoes. And like I said, I'm not gonna hate on nobody. She acted pretty good, guys. So I'm not gonna hate on nobody. You know what I said? I'm a girls. Even though I do not like how they treated Melanie, and y'all know I'm a millimeter. But if she did good acting, I'm gonna say she did. Y'all know I love Mel, but if somebody did something good, I call it out. She did really good in that part that she played in Echo. I saw a clip of it, and she did real good to me. Um, Give me just a second. Okay, so she did good in there. She did. So I'm not gonna take that away from her, guys. She did do good. That little part she did do good, guys. And I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say she did. Okay, she did. But um, they had half when Funky Dineva came into town. Kimmy was there. I saw a clip of it. Kimmy was there at the Black. But y'all know the Fletchers like to party. Is something going on with the Fletchers and the Scott? Is something going on? I'm gonna ask you with Destiny too. Because why wasn't Destiny there? Destiny loved the party. Whether maybe short notice, the reason they couldn't come because they used to hang out at the Black before. Like I said, some of these couples have unfollowed each other, so it's something going on, guys, behind the scenes. But I digress. But let me just ask y'all this. Now, I don't have a problem with none of with the cast. I just don't like how the women treated Melody. I've said that many a times. I don't like it. That a group of women will gang up on another woman who's going through rough times in her marriage and things like that. If anything, y'all supposed to gather around her and help her out, not talk about her and all the stuff she has did for y'all. Run y'all on the show because without her, we would have never knew who you guys was. So, and she helped y'all with different business ventures and things like that. So y'all don't give her credit for nothing. That's all I'm saying. But Kimmy did that part that I seen, the little part that she did have, she did do good. So I will say that she did do good, guys. But yes, Kimmy played somebody's mama. You right about that. You're right, guys. Kimmy, she played somebody's mom and she did a really, really good job, guys. Now, I won't take that away from her. She did a good job. But I just want us to remember this part right here, guys. Remember this part here. Now, I don't get it. You're gonna show up for a minute here.
No, it's not. It is a sign of love. It is a sign that I made a commitment to someone. That's what it symbolizes.
Hey, do you think that people look at me and think he's not married?
Probably, yeah, because you don't wear a wedding ring.
So you think that people actually look at me and they don't know?
How would they know if you don't wear a wedding ring? I think it's time for Marsau to start back winning his wedding band. I think that he's had it off for too long and he's getting a little bit too comfortable not, putting it on. And that also may add to people being disrespectful towards our marriage.
In the history of Scots, we're the longest tenured to your first wife marriage ever.
The past 7 years has been tough. This past 1 year was really tough. And so, we've had conversations about not being together and what does it look like. And I'm just happy that we're deciding that we love each other enough to try to figure it out.
We want to figure it out, but we have to be, we got to be the people that we said we're going to be. The one thing that I love about us and I loved about you, I remember I used to walk behind you and I would see how your shoulders, you always held yourself up real tall, even though you're short as hell, and how you carry yourself, right? And it's like no one can, knock that chip off your shoulder. No one can change who you are, and you're always going to be you. And I think that I've seen, to a certain extent, some influence that I didn't like.
Everybody beating up on you, you get tired, and that's how it is for me. For the past 6 years, I've been having so many people beating up on me, so many people saying so many negative things about me, and I'm like, I'm not that person who wants to fight or who want to curse people out. I like to have a good time. I like to have fun. That's me. But why do people keep coming for me? It took me.
So how do y'all feel about the ring thing, y'all? You said you're not going to give Kim a V? Okay. I just saw it on somebody else's channel that I was watching another content creator's page. And y'all know I tell you I watch other content creators. I like to go and give other content creators thumbs up and watch, some of their videos and things like that. I do. So I do that. But she did do good. CEO Finance Queen said Marsau don't want another man raising his kids. That's the only reason why he's staying with her. Okay. Now I can see that. Marsau, and he did say that. He did say that. Marsau don't want nobody raising his kids. And that's one thing he was trying to tell Martell. He told Martell he could have left his marriage. He could have. But he said he did not want nobody raising his kids. But Martell was too dumb to see he was being set up, and he didn't catch on to what they were saying. Martell takes him a while to catch on to things. They got Martell where they wanted him at the bottom, to the ground. What do y'all think Martell is doing right now for money? He don't. What is he doing? If they're not filming, you don't get paid, and nobody's going to give Martell no work. So that's why I think Melody, when we were talking about it yesterday, has been having those kids, because I don't think Martell probably have nowhere to stay or no money for food. Now, we did see Ariane over there, coleslaw, and that house that he owned. Now, maybe he's back over there now, because the house that he was staying in that was pretty nice, they said he was squatting over there, that the people wanted him out, allegedly. They wanted him out from over there. I don't know what it is. Every time Martell get in somebody's house, he squat there. When they ask you to leave, he won't leave. So I guess he had no other choice but to go over there into that house that the whole garage is bigger than the whole house. That's my thought. Now I'm just saying. Let me know what y'all think. And what I was talking about with Letitia them is that no woman cares about a man with a ring on. I'm just being honest with you. I've heard it. Now, I've heard it. And I told y'all I used to work with people and I used to be with the, sit around little young girls and stuff like that. And I used to hear them talk. Because I just wanted to know, what was it? They said they would prefer to have the married man. Like I said, they don't have to spend that much time with them. They can get money from them and they don't have to be bothered with them. That's the wife's problem. They said they can see him in the store or anything with his wife. They'll walk right past him like they don't even know him. Long as he is doing what they want him to do. Pay a couple of bills and then whatever. So women don't care about that ring. They don't care. That attracts them more when a man got the damn ring on. Just saying. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Finance Queen. Please hit the like button and share the video, please. Yes, yes, yes. And if you're not a member, think about if you're not a subscriber, think about becoming a subscriber. I'm trying to get to my 3,000. And also share the video, like the video. Also, you could give super chats, super stickers, and also cash apps if you would like. Yes, a man gonna cheat if they want to cheat, y'all. They gonna do what they want to do. Just like a woman will cheat if she want to cheat. Some women nowadays, they don't have morals and values anymore. They don't. It just is what it is. It's the truth. But, some men say women are more sneakier than men. Women cheat better than men. That's what I hear. Let me know if y'all believe that or not. You think it's up to your husband to respect your marriage and the wife. It's up to the husband and the wife to respect the marriage. This is the thing. I know I'm married. He know he's married, right? So if somebody comes up to you, me or him, no, if I say I'm married, then they say, okay, you don't have a ring on. What the ring got to do with it? I just told you. I don't have to wear a red ring to let you know I'm married. Vice versa with him. The ring does not mean anything. And a lot of times the biggest people with the biggest rings, they end up getting divorced fast. And the people with the smallest ring, they end up being together for a long time in some cases. So rings don't really mean nothing to people. Rings are bring women to you. And men. They like married men and they like married women. Again, they don't have to spend that much time with them. They don't have to really do as much. Pay a bill here or two, give them some money or something like that. Spend a couple hours with them going on about their business. Just saying. So if you have outgrown each other, Marsau and Letitia, or it can be Linnell and Chris, or it could be Maurice and Kimmy. I don't understand why y'all don't, when y'all were on the show, when it was a show, why couldn't y'all show y'all reality? Do I believe Martell really want Ariane? No, I don't. But he would be in his mind, and I'm just thinking out loud. If he left Ariane right now, guys, he would look like a fool. You know why? Because you lost your wife and your family for this woman. That's why Martell is not leaving Coleslaw. And also another reason, because don't no other woman want him. He's a low value man now. Everybody knows that he don't got shit. So why would he leave Ariane now when he done lost the best thing that ever happened to his ass in the world? Because there's never going to be another Melanie Cherie Rogers. Never, ever, ever. Not in this life. So if he's looking for another Melanie Cherie Rogers, not in this life, sir. Not in this universe. You will never get another her. Ever. Ever, ever. And I'm just thinking about, this. Y'all see, they marriage has been all over the TV, right? Why would somebody want to talk? I don't understand these women, these pick Mishas that be in his DMs or be going up for him. Did y'all see how he did his wife and his kids? That's what how much y'all would want to F him. Y'all would want to be with him. Did y'all see how he did his wife and his kids? Who would want to be with somebody like that? Who? Some of these women, I don't know if they desperate, thirsty, I don't know what it is. Have you already seen what he did to his wife? That they grew up together. If he did this to her, what the hell do you think he'll do to you? Worser. I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe these women are desperate. I don't know. Hello, Donna. Let's see. Hello, Lady Pooh Mama. You said, what about the negative things you say and do to others, Tisha? Right. In that clip, she said that everybody was always coming for her, saying negative and bad things about her. But you got to karma. If you did something and did some bad to other people, it's going to come back to you. And that could be for me, you, anybody else. When you start getting stuff come back to you, think about what you did to somebody. And karma usually take a long time to come to people, but now karma's coming just like that. So when you get bad karma that come to you, you got to step back and think what you did to somebody. I think this whole show did Melanie wrong, to me. And then the one friend that she thought she did have, which was Linnell, she came and stabbed her in the back to me. That's just her and Chris. That's my personal opinion. I ain't saying it got to be y'all. The one friend who she thought had her back on this show, out of everybody, was Linnell, and she came and stabbed her in the back too. Melanie said, to hell with this, I'm gone. I'm done with this shit. And a lot of them trying to figure this out, and I bet you this. How did she walk away from this show, left the money, the show, and still surviving? Because Melanie is a hustler and a God-fearing woman. God gonna take care of her and those babies, the 4-piece nuggets. Melanie move when God tell her to move. And that's a lot of times we don't do. Melanie listened to God. And when God tell her to go, she go. And see, Nell, like I say, I think it's something going on with Nell and Chris. You have not seen them. Usually Nell and Chris be out and about. A party, y'all know Nell and Chris come out for parties. Something that happened with the Fletchers and with the Scotts. In my opinion, allegedly. I don't know if he maybe heard what Chris said about, doing some work for him. Maybe he heard that, and maybe they got into it about that, allegedly. But usually, when they do parties, all of them be there. And what I found really not strange, Destiny used to be there, the Fletchers, and then Stormy was starting to hang out with them. Stormy and Courtney, they wasn't there, and Trish and Ken was not there. So did they have some type of falling out? Or again, storyline. Maybe they were not really friends and hung out with each other. Maybe they were doing that for the show. I told you a lot of this stuff is giving storyline now to me. A lot of the even with Roa them is giving storyline to me. A lot of them is giving storyline. Because how all of a sudden y'all just fall off just like that? Why have y'all fell out? Excuse me, fell out. They were at the vow renewal, all of them. They took pictures together. So what did happen? Now I can see Destiny and the Nail not talking because they were kind of a little rah-rah at the reunion about Destiny's age. And Nail said she didn't like that. She know what Destiny told her, then she get on the show and try to act like she's a liar. And I think Lance didn't like that. You know, Lance and his mom are close. That could have been another thing. But what do y'all think it is? Are any of these couples together? But see, and then this is another thing. I don't consider Martell and Coleslaw a couple. I don't. I think it's just when he wants something done or needs some sex or something, he just hit her up. But as far as a couple, no. If he got an extra ticket or something like that, he probably hit her up. Or he might just do that, show her some attention so she don't go down there and put his ass on child support. Because y'all know she's been talking about child support. Maybe he doing that, maybe take her a day or two, take her to a game or two or something like that. Be seen with her, a little bit, so she won't put his ass on child support. That's another thing. But far as his woman, no, I don't think that. No. Because he never, when he gets mad, he'll say that Ariana is his woman. He said it one time on Tasha K. That's the only time I ever heard him say that she was his woman. Any other time he said that's his friend or his baby mama, or they cool. I don't think he considered her his woman, in my opinion. Just saying. Okay, Lady Poot, I'm telling y'all, I've been feeling that. You said I believe that Nell and Chris are separated again because y'all know when Nell find out that Chris is cheating on her, y'all know what she said. She was in the bed for over a year and a half. She wasn't talking to nobody. She wasn't eating or nothing. Just saying, allegedly. I'm not saying it's true. Allegedly. We have not seen Nell. Now, y'all know that they've been saying he been in people DMs, got some woman up there in Texas, allegedly. Do y'all think that Chris is back to his old games with cheating? Just asking. You said Tuna Cat always wants to play the victim. Carla, you know you wrong for that. Tuna Cat? You done caught the woman Tuna Cat. Oh my God. Now that's one thing I keep my whole body clean, but that down there, Miss Kitty got to be clean. Tuna, no ma'am. No. Yes, because the Fletchers was always outside. I'm telling you. I think some of these people are faking it. I'm telling you. All of them are faking it, allegedly. And for entertainment purposes only, I don't think nobody together. I think they come together for the dead if they got to tape something. What y'all think about that? Let me know in the chat. Do y'all think they come together when they have to film together? They was on every set. And you know the Fletchers love to party. You know Nell and Chris love to dance. They love to party. So this ain't making sense to me. You said Alicia said she should have put him on child support. Okay. I was Angelita. I just asked that yesterday. What happened to Destiny's messy Mondays? Do y'all think her and that lady then fell out? I, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, I think Destiny and that therapist lady then fell out. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Destiny and that lady probably then fell out. Or maybe something got to do with her licensing. Allegedly. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Because you don't got, okay, this is another thing. The show is not filming right now, so nobody's getting paid. Destiny is not out here even trying to push her product. She's not on Messy Mondays. She's not pushing her YouTube channel so she can get some money. What are you doing for money? Somebody said she should go back and start selling lottery tickets. Hey, if that's what you got to do to get income, that's what you got to do. Just saying. Just saying. I think they all are faking it, but for that storyline, I'm telling you. Melanie has favor with God. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Right. That's what I said. Melanie move when God tell her to move. That's what that's what she does. She move when God tells her to move, not before. You said she's telling the cat, Lady Pooh? Once Melanie said nobody on the show were real friends. You could see that too. When I start really like going on Mel lives and stuff, like when Mel have parties, she don't have people from that show at her parties, or they don't be at each other's gatherings or things like that. Only if they're filming something, then they will be at each other like gathering. Like with Mimosas with Melody, when we was in Huntsville, the cast came out. It was being filmed. So that's when we got to, see them all together. At Linnell and Chris, our vow renewal, they were filming together. But after the show breaks, Melanie's even said herself, she takes a long vacation or a long pause or what have you, because they usually film within the next month or so. And that's why I say this is funny, because even Melody said they don't get a long break from filming. She said when they stop filming, they do the reunion, they probably have like a month off and then they back to filming. So wait a minute. So when was the reunion? And when was the reunion? A couple of months ago, right? So they usually start back filming within a month. And they have the when they're gonna come out. Hello, Tamika. Hello, hello, hello. I think they use Nail to push Melanie out, and they are now ostracizing her, and the Scots are mad at Chris for his remarks in that scene with Mel. The Scots are mad at Chris for his remarks in that scene with Mel. Let me see. Wait a minute. So you think they use Nail to push Melody out, and they are now ostracizing her, and the Scots are mad at Chris for his remarks in that scene with Mel. Okay, that could be true as well. To make something right here. You said who read these lines from the phone she get. I don't know. Who read their lines from the phone? Who read them? You said who read the lines from the phone she get F. Okay. Well, she was supposed to be talking on the phone to her son that was in jail. That's what it. was supposed to be. You said she is on TikTok. I seen her yesterday. Who's on TikTok? Child Lexi's YouTube channel. You said shuck the table. I think so too. A lot of stuff that Lexia came out and said, a lot of people were talking about it because I didn't watch it. I think maybe Chris and Nell are embarrassed about it. He said, remember at the beginning of last season on the part, plus they talked about Nell the entire ride about her wanting to be a mentor. Yes, I do remember. I remember that. Yes. You said CS is Marty's buddy. Coleslaw is Marty's. Yeah, she is buddy. That's all she is. You said, and D Nasty is quiet, so mental Mondays. And D Nasty is quiet, no mental Mondays. I'm telling you, maybe her and that lady done got into it. That's the only thing I can think of. You said that's exactly what they did? You said, shoot, the scarves aren't even as tight as they used to be. You said, yes, but Mel always be to herself. They have not been renewed yet. Yeah, I can believe that. They use now. I can believe that they use Nell to push Melody out. I can believe that. I can believe that. And now Nell could be getting her karma. Because I'll say this to myself, once a cheat, always a cheat. So y'all think Chris stopped cheating? Mm-mm. He might have slowed down. But do I think he stopped? No. No. All those women on that trip, when they left to go to St. Thomas, they were nervous. They kept on calling their husbands. They kept calling their husbands. They did not want to leave their husbands and go out of town for those days without their husband because they know their husbands are some cheaters. So while they was out of town, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, the husbands could have been in somebody else's bed. Allegedly. Just saying, my opinion. I'm not saying that it's true. I'm just saying alleged. Because none of them was relaxed and calm. St. Thomas is a place where you can just relax, sit there and look at the ocean all day long. They was not relaxed. They were on them phones, calling their husbands. If you secure your marriage, why do you keep calling your husband 20 times a day? Just acting. I think it's something going on with the Fletchers. And I don't think Lance and Destiny are talking no more. I don't even think they fucking friends anymore. I don't think Destiny and Lance are even friends no more. Now, people have said that Destiny has a man that she's involved with, allegedly. Let me know if y'all heard that Destiny has a man now. That's what they say. But I still think something happened with her and that therapist. I think on that last live when that therapist was kind of going a little bit against Destiny, I don't think Destiny liked that. When she was trying to tell her about Martell, I don't think that Destiny liked that too much. To me. Let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. That's what I got out of it. So I don't think, maybe her and that lady, something happened. Now with Kimmy and Maurice, some people say they have moved to Tennessee. Some people say they have not. Some people say they're still in Huntsville. They just downsized. Why? Y'all know the reason why. We've explained it. Why? And Maurice hasn't taken any case. So what are they doing for income? Those restaurants have not been opened up. Do y'all think Kimmy is mad about that? That they put a lot of money into those restaurants. They're not open. Marsau has not finished renovating them, and those are not open up. And then Kimmy had to go back and start doing nursing. What is Maurice doing? Nothing but going back and forth to court. So he's not bringing in any income. And y'all know, usually when they go places, Kimmy and Maurice ride together. They don't do that anymore. The last couple of times we've seen them together, Kimmy was in her Jeep and Maurice was in his truck. So maybe they don't want to come out and say it to try to save face. But Letitia and Marsau a little bit are coming out and saying it. Yeah, they're in therapy. They almost got a divorce. Almost. So I don't. But then when they were on the live, it didn't look like that Marsau lived in a house to me. It looked like he had just came in. That's how it looked to me. I could be wrong. Allegedly. I could be wrong. But that's what it looked like to me. So maybe they are separated right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, sometimes people need a break. They've been together since they was 20. And, in their 20s. So maybe they need a break from each other. You know, to see, like he said, to see if they want to stay married. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no shame in that. People can still be separated and going to counseling to see if they can make it together. Nothing wrong with that. A little time apart never hurt nobody. Maybe that's the same thing that Maurice and Kimmy are doing. Now, but the one couple that I think ain't doing that is Trish and Ken. I don't think they was ever together in the first place. And if they were together, Trish was after that damn money. Because why wouldn't she get that damn divorce from Marquise? Why? Anybody know if you make one mistake on them divorce paperwork, you got to start over. You know that. So you cannot tell me that was not intentionally that she put on there that they don't have any minor kids together. She did that. She's stalling so she don't have to hear Ken mouth about him and her getting married. That's just my opinion. Allegedly. Just saying. Because I think something's going on. I didn't see y'all comments. I'm sorry. Yep, that makes sense. Let me see what y'all are saying. But look, you said D Nasty ain't talking about Mel, so she has no show. But see, this is the thing. They could have been sent to C and D. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot of tea that I bet my last dollar didn't even know about came to light. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that's going on, y'all. It's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I think these couples, y'all, are separated. Now, y'all remember what Ken said. He had said before, he had said at first, one of the couples are not even together. He did say that. You said Dusty Dan is too busy selling that cat to the highest bidder. She got to do something because she ain't getting no income. You said you are right. You said she needs to be getting money to pay her bills with LeBaric. She sure should. Well, y'all know she didn't show up for court, allegedly. And for entertainment purposes only, they said she didn't show up for court, so they postponed it. You said Melanie and her real friends were the only one having a great time. Right. Yeah, the trip didn't make any sense to me either because they all didn't, you had a lot of ungrateful people that was there on the trip. And then Trish, to me, should not even came on the trip until she had a talk with Melody about she was screwing her husband. In my opinion, just allegedly. No, she got on the show and said she didn't do it, but you mean to tell me You went on Martell house twice and then give him no cat. It's no. But Marquis said that he heard her, because he got those cameras, say that she was horny and that she had to have some. So, just saying. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. You said crazy. Dion lost her license and started investigating Dusty Destiny. Wait a minute. Lady Pooh, you said she lost her license. Who lost the license? Dion? Lady Pooh, you're gonna have to elaborate on that for me. You said crazy. Dion effed around, fucked around and found out that Dusty Destiny, the cast saleswoman, was lying on Melody. What did you hear that at, Lady Pooh? You said Trish and Ken is actors. That's what I said. They actors. If Trish and Ken was together, it's for the money. That's my opinion. You said Chris has always cheated on Nell. Nell is probably laying in the bed crying and drinking. I told y'all remember Nell told us that before. She said when she found out that Chris was cheating on her before, she was in the bed for what? She said a year? I could be wrong. Alleged. This is all alleged and then for entertainment purposes only. This is what she said. I'm not saying, I'm saying what she said. You said because he had to pay that money back, and if Marsau has not finished that kitchen with the hole in the walls. I don't know why Marsau has not finished that yet. You know, maybe they got problems going on too with that property over there that them people trying to put the lien on, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only, alleged. You said him and Scorpion Face is not together. Yeah, because I haven't been seeing her with Ken. You said Ken and Trisha are not a real couple. No chemistry to me, faking for the camera. Right. You said yes, Dion lost her license. Look, Lady Pooh, you're gonna have to come up here. You said Dion lost her license. Lady Pooh, you're gonna come up here and talk. We need to know about this tea here. Don't make no sense. She needs to get a job. Lady Pooh, you gonna come up here and talk? You gonna come on the panel? You said Dion doing those YouTube with Dusty Destiny violated a code of ethics. Wait a minute. You said Dion doing those YouTubes with Dusty Destiny violated a code of ethics. So she done lost her license? Okay. Y'all, we're gonna drop the link. We're gonna see who wants to come up here. Let y'all come up here. We gotta talk about it. We have to talk about it, y'all. Let y'all come up here. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. We're gonna talk about this. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second here. Okay, y'all, I'm back. All right, Lady Pooh, you gonna come up here? Hey, Lady Pooh.
Hey, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I can't complain. Let's just say, man, the
What tea you got to spill here? Cause you be having the tea.
the Facebook streets have been hot.
Okay, let us know what's going on.
Well, yes, it's true. Destiny got a new man. I've been telling people for years that she been selling that cat to the highest bidder.
Mm.
And word on the curb is she got an African.
She got an African?
An African. I said they
Okay.
ain't gonna do nothing but use them.
So so she's in a tea because I know she said that they had some type of criteria they had to meet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Dion, let's just say she fucked around and found out.
Mm-mm.
Cease and desist, baby. And see, I'm a retired behavioral health nurse. And
Uh-huh.
remember, I kept saying her doing this YouTube is going against her code of ethics. That as a therapist and a life coach. She like, I'm not operating. That's why she would say, I'm not operating in the capacity of a therapist and a life coach. I was like, baby, yes, you is. You might be off duty, but you're still operating as one. But let's just say that cease and desist and defamation of character lawsuit threat. That's why you ain't seen no more mental health Mondays.
So Dion got a C&D sent to her?
Uh-huh. Her and Hotbox.
Really? Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. You notice Carl Lucifer don't mention her name at all either, don't you?
Yes, I've been meaning to talk about that. A lot of them do not say her name no more.
Mm-mm. Even the ones that was posing as millimeters and they kind of flipped on her.
Yes.
Notice they don't say her name either.
So all of them got sent a C&D.
Mm. Hey, she got one of the strongest lawyers there is, Rothschild and Associates
Oh yes, I heard
out of
about that.
Atlanta. They don't play no games. And notice Wanda don't even bring up her name like that.
Well, Wanda acting like she ain't got sent none.
Honey, she would take that little raggedy food truck, that little raggedy trailer, and that dirty backyard with the dirty drawers in the yard and everything. You can sell it for swampland or something. It'd be enough to buy some bubble gum or something.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, I haven't really been on the YouTube streets because I'm telling you, the tea that's been coming to the groups has been going crazy.
okay, what's been going on over there in the groups, Lady Pooh?
Oh wow! Let's just say you know what the tea that came out about Stormy stealing Giselle's Griselda, whatever her name is, body butter.
Yes,
This ain't the first time Stormy stole something. You remember the body glaze?
yes.
It was another young lady. She was a college student that started the body glaze trend. I remember it years ago. Stormy pretty much stole from that young lady.
Allegedly, alleged, all alleged. Everything on this channel is
Allegedly,
alleged.
in my honest opinion. Yeah. So
So I know
now,
another lady had came out too, allegedly, and was talking about, she said another, she didn't say the name. She said it could be anybody. So I'm not saying it's Stormy. I'm just saying alleged. She came out and was saying that another big uh, uh, company had took some of their products, but she never said a name.
yep. Well, we've been found out years ago when one of the groups I'm admin on, and yeah, it wasn't new to us. Like, oh, that was real. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Allegedly, she paid old girl to do the TikTok.
Paid
To
who?
try to, She paid old girl to do the TikTok to try to ruin Mel's brand. The girl is a friend of AL.
What?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because they trying to do it all on Mel's Facebook post, Facebook page. Her and her
The woman that was doing
Instagram
a review.
Seventh Avenue pages.
The woman that was doing a review of the Seventh Avenue Beauty.
Yeah, she was paid. Notice she kept bringing up, I don't like her on Love Marriage Huntsville. That girl ain't been on Love Marriage Huntsville since December, baby.
Right.
Like, why are you bringing this old ass up?
Now you know that's low down and dirty. That is low down and dirty. If you don't like the products, you don't have to buy them. If you want to give an honest review, that's fine.
And
And then
then different people were telling her that she wasn't doing it right. She was
correct,
supposed to have water.
correct. You don't put that stuff on like that. You have to wet your face first and then put it on there. And then
Exactly.
the moisturizer, you only need a little bit, like a little pea size, and you put it on there. You don't put all that moisturizer on your face like that because I have the spray, the moisturizer, and the wash. So you don't use it like that. I could have told her
See, what it is, they want to try to tank Mel's business so she can come back crawling to own to get Love and Marriage Huntsville back. But little do they
that
know,
ain't
they forgot that she still has Nubian.
correct. And she does the property preservation class as well. And Mel
Uh-huh.
has properties as well. Mel has land and properties too.
And she still uses her builder's license.
Correct.
Her brother and her mother, who are both real estate brokers, are working together, and they building on the 47 acres.
I heard that they were building on it.
Yep, the ultimate checkmate.
So that could be another reason why they was mad at her too. About that 47 acres. I forgot about that. I'll be forgetting about the 47 acres. I'll be forgetting about the 47 acres. But
And I'm gonna tell you why Angry Peanut is mad. He was looking at trying to take all the money from the sale of the 47 acres. But here's the kicker. Being he was not a licensed builder, technically and legally his name was not on anything.
well,
So
right.
he didn't get no more than what anybody want him to have. And the way he kept doing mail, let's just say her legal team ain't about no games. He got what they felt he should be compensated with. And it was less than what he was expecting.
Oh, no wonder he ain't got no damn money then.
Mm-hmm.
And with the show not filming, he not getting paid shit. So what is he
Exactly.
doing for money? Because ain't nobody messing with him in Huntsville. They ain't for the. I don't think he's even working with Fred no more.
Oh, Fred been drawing him like a bad habit because for when Fred's a preacher.
Oh, I did not know Fred was no preacher. I did not know that.
And he's a happily married man. Yeah. Fred's wife went to school with Martell.
Oh, okay, okay,
Hmm.
okay.
And Fred's wife told him if you see him moving sideways or funny, cut out before you get in the landslide of the mess. So yeah, Fred cut out.
So,
I
so Fred ain't messing with him no more.
I think when he built that house with that too big garage and that little tail house, they kind of sealed his fate with Fred.
Oh hell no.
There was more proof that Melody wasn't just the brains, wasn't just the beauty, wasn't just the face. She was the brawn of the whole damn company. She was
I said
actually
that.
the builder.
I said that. I said that. I said when Ariane was trying to make fun of Mel, talking about she was just the face of the company and Martell was the brains. I said that's a damn lie. I said that's a damn lie.
I mean, when she said that, I was like, I see why you've been a side chick for 10 plus years. You are really, really dumb. You are so dumb. Bless poor Dummy's heart. Bless it. She's dumb.
Yeah, because even when I went back this week and showed like a clip of Melody and Martell when they was first doing property preservation, you could see Mel was leading him. He was following behind Mel.
Yeah,
She was the
notice he
leader.
had to ask Mel what to do.
Correct.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Remember when she went and talked to Iva and the gentleman when she was getting ready to divvy up her assets and cut out, and
Yeah.
she said that he's gonna be in charge. Iva said, "Do you think he knows what he's doing?" She said, "More than likely he doesn't."
Right.
And Iva and the guy looked at each other like, "Oh hell no, we need to go find something else." She said, "But I want you guys to be on standby because I'm coming up with some things down the pipe." And don't you know, them two people still work with Mel even today, Iva as well as the gentleman. I forgot his name. I think his name was Kevin.
I forgot what he said his name. I forgot the name.
They both, yeah, they both still work with Iva. I mean, on Mel. They work with her in the property preservation, and Iva works with her with the apparel.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because Martell was supposed to come out on TikTok with an athletic line. I don't know if maybe he didn't have the money to get it started up with, but they said Martell was coming out with the athletic line because I guess because he's claimed that he's all fit and everything. So he was coming out with the athletic line,
Like
and I
I
guess
told somebody, if Sheree and Martell had two working brain cells, with a brain cell apiece between them, they could made a killing in the fitness network. 'Cause I mean, the best thing on them is their bodies, cause they got nice bodies. It's just when they open their mouth, everything else go down shit creek without a paddle.
right,
Yeah.
right. But Martell, he can't. It seems like Martell can't do anything without Mel. That's just my opinion. He does not. He can't do anything without Mel. So nothing is working for him. And maybe he didn't have the money to the startup fee money to push that athletic wear. So that's maybe why he didn't put it over there on TikTok. He might don't have the money for it.
Well, do you remember when they did the Fletcher's vow renewal and he
Yeah,
said I'm gonna give it 5 more years?
yeah, he's
And
waiting for
everybody was
Mel.
like, "Oh, he just saying it." No, that Joker was serious.
Yes, he's waiting for Mel to come back. That's why we won't marry her.
That
Coleslaw.
that Joker gonna be an old crippled, decrepit man sitting on the porch, no, sitting on the park bench like she gonna come back to me eventually. I know
Yeah,
it's been 40 years. She gonna come back. No, nigga.
no, Melanie come back. Melanie got a man. She just ain't gonna let nobody see him right now. Maybe after the child custody case, she'll pop up with her man, but not right now. That's just my opinion. But Mel said it herself. She said, "I got a man." She said it on the
She
reunion.
said it on the reunion. She
Yeah,
sure
she
did.
has a man.
She
So
said,
I
"I
guess
got me a man. I'm good."
right. So he just ain't seen the man. That's why.
Oh, there it is.
So that's
Oh,
it.
girl. I found something I was looking for the last month and a half.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, this over 40 brain or heading to 50 brain is different.
Oh, I know. I know. The 50 brain is different. That's why I be taking my matcha mind. I take that
I,
matcha mind.
I need to take something. I told somebody, dang, I used to could remember stuff like clockwork, but these brain fogs is real.
Hello, Alicia, Sonia, Daisy. Hello, sexy diva, my member. Hello, hello, hello.
But remember that last mental health Mondays they did, and Dion talking about, can't nobody do no defamation of character or no cease and desist. They gotta prove it was a lie. I
It
mean,
was a lot.
she was 222 toes down on it, and I was like, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, I was wondering about the messy mondays. Ain't nobody been talking about it. Ain't nobody seen it. So Dion was sent to C&D, so that's why they're not on. That's why they're not doing it no more.
And it won't just the C&D, she's being investigated with her job. See, as a person, as I can tell you, as somebody that worked in mental health and worked in the healthcare industry for decades, I finally some semi-retired. I'm in a different realm of healthcare. I'm in the insurance part of it now. But it's a code of ethics when you are a therapist, life coach, nurse like myself, or doctor that you got to follow. And that means includes your personal life as well. When she did that mental health Mondays with that nut, I said she done messed her own self up all goofy.
Do you think she didn't know?
Oh, she knew.
Okay, okay, okay.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Okay, well, maybe she thought she could get around it. Get
That's
around.
why you notice, if you ever watched it, I watched it maybe 2 or 3 times. Cause I couldn't believe this issue was real, so I watched it. Um, and she said, "I'm not acting in the capacity as a therapist or a life coach." And I commented like, "Bitch, yes you are."
Right. You giving advice?
Even
You
though my
talking?
comments kept getting deleted, but I know Big Eyes seen them because them eyes got big. Like, "Ooh, yes you are."
So
And I,
Destiny let this woman being investigated. Because I thought at one time that was her roommate. I really
oh,
thought.
it is. It was her roommate. You know,
Okay, well,
Destiny
that's
ain't had
her.
nowhere to go. Notice that the background of where they were filming it were looking similar. I was like, why don't they just go in one room and do this dumbass podcast? They in the same house.
I think Destiny didn't want anyone to know that her and the was living together. That's the only thing I could come up with.
Yep, that's
That's the only
exactly what it was.
right.
And notice that I mean, everybody else filmed in their homes except old Marty Marr and Dusty Dan Trash Can Stan.
Right.
But honey, I
Oh,
just But word on the curb, there's some trouble in the Martell and Bird saga. See, Martell don't need Bird no more, cause I think Mel has gotten full custody of the kids. It just ain't came out in the paperwork yet. Cause notice she been having the kids a lot more lately.
yes. She been having because I think Martell. Remember they said he was squatting in that house he was in, and
Uh huh.
he had to get out. And I
Uh,
think that he don't got nowhere to live unless they're living in that house that he built.
they
His
are.
law. Because somebody saw her come to the door.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying the lady lived there, but they said her and Miles Morales was came to the door. Now
Yep.
I did
That's
see that.
yep. That's who came to the door. She had on some flesh colored leggings
Yes,
with them glasses on and stuff.
yeah. So they might be all living in that. I think it's a 2 or 3 bedroom house.
Yeah, they ain't big enough for all them kids he got.
Correct. And then she has a boy and a girl. So where would the 4 piece nugget sleep at? If she has a room, Miles Morales have a room, and then Paris, I mean, excuse me, her daughter has a room. Where are the 4 piece nuggets going to sleep at?
Exactly. And word on the curb is she lost her Section 8. She's banned from Section 8.
She
Usually if they ban you from Section 8, you're banned. The first time around be 2 years. Second time, well, it depends on the state. I know in North Carolina, 2 years, 2 to 5 years the first time. Second time, 10 to 15. Third time, you're out, life.
What is she banned for? Allegedly.
All that daggone crouch the tiger, hidden dragon they were doing in there, knocking her head through the washer and the dryer. All that fighting they were doing up in there.
Oh, well, then that makes sense then why she was over there in that house.
And notice she don't be on social media hollering, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. She probably begging, Lord Jesus, please let somebody come get this man.
Right. I don't think I think she done really found out that Martell ain't got no money. And he really don't got no money because he not filming.
Exactly. And see, remember when Martell page on Instagram did an angry outburst on Carlos King's comment section, somebody show my real life.
Yeah.
That was not him, that was her. You could tell by the tone, you could tell by the cadence. That was her. And I said, wait a minute, hold the hell up. That ain't him. He already on the damn show. And show my real life, baby. His real life is stalking Mel, baby. It don't include you.
Right.
He had you for service.
Yeah. So Mel is no longer on the show, sir. So there's no need for co-star no more. So what are you gonna do?
Child, honey, I guess he gonna try to make Martell out to be this desirable bachelor, but only people I see signed up for that is old dusty wore out. Let me try. I don't want to say what I'm gonna say because that's why I'm laughing.
I know what you want to say.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say what my great aunt used to say. Scrumpets. Because what I was gonna say was not nice as that, but I'm gonna say scrumpets. Oh, worn out scrumpets that nether regions is the size of a giant hole in the wall. Them the ones that's for Martell.
But you know what? And I think something is going on with Neil and Chris, in my opinion, because
Oh, I watched Lexi YouTube channel. I know good and hell well there's something going on with Neil and Chris.
what did she say? Lady Pooh, I didn't know what she said.
Let's just say it was a lot of tea spilled. She talked about the Christmas where she did get to spend time with her dad alone when she was a little girl. And they went to this lady's house and they had all these toys, all these Barbies and everything. It was her dad, and her uncle. And they had to leave the toys there at the lady's house. He was cheating on Nell then with the lady that he left Nell for. That was
Uh-huh.
the lady. That was the lady. And I think Nell was hurt because she didn't know that Lexi had done met her.
What?
Yeah. Lexi had met the lady. It's amazing how people do dirt and pour their kids into this foolishness. That's stealing their innocence. But yeah.
So Nell found out from Lexi doing that her YouTube channel. He
Uh-huh.
had took her over there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that could be why nobody has heard from Nell and
Uh-huh.
Chris.
I bet you Nell is in the bed drinking and crying another 18 months.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, when
There's
she
no
said
way.
that mess, I said, girl, what? I can refer you to some YouTube channels to help you get your power back, sis. You need to go to them African stories where these men, and I mean, these men dog the crap out of their wives. But baby, when that wife got her lick back, that man left with nothing. The business he owned, she owned that.
But
The
Nell
house
needs to
that
do
him and the
something.
side chick moved in, she owned that and evicted them.
I don't blame her. But Nell needs to do something. Nell needs to quit. Just because she's up in age, that don't mean that you sat there and roll over and take it. Nell needs to do something.
Shit, hell yeah, I'd be looking for his damn replacement.
Right. Nell needs to do something. She needs to
Like,
quit letting Chris do this stuff.
I told somebody, I guess because I grew up with a lot of older male cousins, I really didn't, like, for the longest time, I used to say I never wanted to get married. I never wanted to have kids. 'Cause I see how shit can happen.
Right.
So I was with my oldest set of twins' father for 11 years, off and on. We was engaged for like maybe a good 8 or 9 of those. And people would ask me and say, P, why you never took the second step? I said, because I always kept finding shit.
Well, yeah, when you keep finding shit, they hiding shit, and then
Yeah,
you don't want to put yourself in a marriage and get all your shit tied up with them. So then
exactly.
when you're divorced, yeah, they gonna take half of your shit that they didn't even work for.
Exactly. And like different friends of mine from college and stuff, they be like, yo, we seen your oldest twin's daddy. And he said, you the one that got away. Good. I'm going to be the one that stayed the fuck away. How about that?
Right? I don't blame you.
Watch
When you
me glow, my nigga. Watch me glow.
right, because when you start
um,
finding shit, it's best that's the sign right there. God giving you warnings right there.
Now, me and my youngest twin's father, he and I known each other for over 25 years. Just friendship.
Okay,
And it ended up becoming more with duration and time. And if he was alive, he would tell you it took him the longest time to get me to go on a date. It took him 9 years.
oh wow,
I can be a little bit difficult. I'm a January Aquarius, so I can be a little bit difficult.
okay,
A little bit difficult. But what won me over with him, I saw his kind, caring nature. I saw how he was with his mother. I saw how he was with his sister. And he had, now mind you, he has other kids outside of my youngest twins.
okay,
I saw how he was with those kids, and it tugged. So
okay.
yeah, we were together until he passed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear he passed. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you, thank you. I mean, he passed when our kids was in sophomore year of high school. Our daughter and our son.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right,
I
lady. Um, well, we're gonna be on the lookout for Dusty. I mean, Dusty Dan, Dusty
yeah,
Draw.
keep your ears and eyes open, and keep your eyes on your DMs, because people gonna start dropping. People already started dropping tea. They dropping it to like a lot of the admins and the Facebook pages.
Okay,
I
well, let me
mean,
know because you said she's with an African again.
yeah, she's with an African. I said, I wonder if did she meet her a Scambadia?
Yeah, she probably because they probably got some money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. They probably got some money. But
I
she.
think she got her a Scambadia.
Are you okay?
Cause I mother's side, as well as one of my daddy's side and my great aunt, they used to say if it looks too good to be true, it is one exit stage left. And
Right.
I found that to be true.
But the thing is, a lot of people like date Africans because they think they got money and stuff, but they also are crazy. From what I've
Oh,
been,
very crazy.
from what I was told, allegedly.
Allegedly, and in my opinion, and from what I met, yes. They crazy as a vegetable. They don't really rate American women that high. And a lot of them use you for a green card. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. They use you for a green card.
Oh, so maybe the one Destiny with is allegedly using her for one.
How
Allegedly.
that goat herder that's looking for a green card?
Yep. Because I know
I know.
they didn't heard around town about her. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, I know people that heard about Martell. That's why I don't understand why women want him. Still telling me they will f him and knowing what what he did to his wife and kids.
Oh, I get ready to say, have you seen what they had on Instagram? with with Apollo Nida on one side, Martell in the middle,
Oh, and Ralph, yes,
and Peanut Head Ralph. I,
I
I
I I,
snickled, I giggled, and I kikied.
I got it on my channel. We were talking about it. I said all three of them, unalive, all three.
I think I commented. I said, "Baby, my rose in my drawer gonna get more action than a little bit because these the last ninjas on earth.
No,
Hell no."
somebody had in the chat. I mean, in the thing talking about Apollo the thief, allegedly. But I think, me personally, I think allegedly for allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, I think Martell and Ralph are sweet. That's just my opinion.
Oh, they butt buddies.
I do, and they both know.
I'm waiting on some more tea to come out because yeah, I've been getting some tea on them too. The Atlanta clubs, man, baby, they be talking. That's all I'm gonna say, and it ain't the straight clubs.
Yeah, they some. I've been hearing that too. That they be in the GAY club allegedly.
The
Alleged.
Saucy Santana's been talking.
Oh, Saucy Santana.
I said,
Oh,
when I say Saucy Santana, the Saucy Santana types. You,
oh,
honey,
okay.
you know they love to spill the
Yeah,
tea.
yeah. So
I,
if they talking, because you know they act like women, then you know it's some truth
yep,
to it.
I, yep,
And
they
people know
do,
who they are.
they do. Um,
People know who they are.
I got
People
a
go in
cousin
there
that
too.
I got a couple of cousins that live in Atlanta, and godson is in that community,
Uh huh.
and they know people. And these are people that used to do my hair, makeup, and stuff when I used to do hair shows for my god sister that's a hairdresser in Atlanta.
Uh huh.
Let's just say these bitches be talking. Baby, I told somebody I don't be no damn horrible. I be a whole none I ever live in Atlanta. I'm scared of all the men there. Black, white,
That's
Puerto Rican, and Asian. I'm
right.
terrified of them.
That's why Tamar Braxton was saying that she takes that those pills. You know the pills they give to GAY people to make sure they
Yeah.
don't. Tamar said she takes those.
Well, Tamar, I think Tamar needs to go to a therapist for real, for real. She
She
need
was
to
like,
make personal appointments with Ayana and fix her life.
yeah, she does.
Cause to me, she got a lot of talent, but she crazy as hell.
Yeah, she is. She's the well. You know what? I'm not gonna say she should have stayed with Vince because they said Vince was you
Oh,
doing
Vince was
everything
whooping her tail. No,
right. Because I didn't think Vince was, but she allegedly she said
Notice the real him came out when he started losing that weight.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He started
They,
feeling himself.
yep.
I'm
And they
like,
say that's what the clear people, clear
oh, he
women.
loved him.
Yep. So I don't know what he was doing with Tamar.
I'm like, they need to take a lesson from Brother Shannon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And Sister Monique tried to tell Brother Shannon, fall back.
Right. But they got clips of him. I showed it on my live, I think yesterday. Is
Yeah, I
that
think I seen the replay.
yeah, he said his wage. He said that he's going to date half of his age and his wage. That's what he said.
Well, you know what? And I told him I don't feel bad for him.
No, I don't either because he said he don't like the sisters. He did say that he
And
don't
I
like.
said, and usually when I hear a brother say that about black women, I was like, yo, who hurt your ass?
Something happened with his mom.
Who
His
broke
mom or
your
grandma.
ass?
Yep,
Yeah.
somehow the reason that
Mama, grandma, auntie,
yep,
the
because you
little
never
girl up the block you was in love with.
or something, but because he got kids, but I don't know if they're
They're
uh
not.
black kids or if they're mixed or what or what.
Oh, they mix. They're mixed.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. It's like Wesley Snipes, and the thing is, Wesley Snipes dated black women before, which is crazy to me because he dated Halle Berry.
Yeah, that's why she can't hear out of one of her ears.
I thought it was the baseball player that did it. I don't.
No, no. Before they got famous,
Yeah.
no. Wesley Snipes did hit the story about her ear. She can't hear
Oh
out of one.
yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
Lord, Lord Jesus. And then
Yeah,
I mean, they ain't that good to look at. Why
right,
you gotta be so damn nasty with it?
right. And
Oh my
especially
God.
Shannon Sharp is nothing to look at. He just made up
I'm gonna
funny
tell you
dude.
another one that ain't nothing to look at. The one that wear that funny looking hat. Oh, what's his name? God knows. Mm.
Uh,
Retired football player. His name on the tip of my tongue too.
I know you're talking about. He got a show.
Yes.
Oh God, what is his name? And real tall. What is his name?
Damn, what is his name?
And got all them kids.
Yep.
Uh,
And got this young girl putting her life on hold because she only wanted to be with him with her goofy self.
yeah, she just had a baby by him. She's a
Oh
comedian. I
Lord.
forgot her name. But I know what you're talking about.
I
What is his
wouldn't even
name?
mess with him with a crackhead vagina.
Right, no. He's too cocky and arrogant.
Yes, that's a turn off, honey.
Yes, he's
It,
too cocky
I
and arrogant.
mean, I can see if you was something worth looking at. You
Right.
ain't even that worth looking at, child.
Yep, and them dreads and then he dressed funny with them bow
Girl,
ties
he look
on.
like he stank.
Yeah. I don't know what you want with him. I really don't.
I told somebody that. I said, oh, he look like he smell bad. It
Cam,
got to be the
Cam Newton.
money.
Cam Newton. That's his name. Cam
Cam
Newton.
Newton,
Yes,
yes.
that's him. I don't like him.
Oh, if that thing don't know he irked the depths of my soul, I can't stand him.
No, and then he the woman that he was with all he had like 4 kids by her, and then as
Yeah,
soon as she talked about marriage, he ended up leaving her with all 4 of them kids.
yeah.
Yep, sure did. Yep.
And you know what? I had some women get mad with me, but I don't care. I kind of blame her for that, and I'm speaking as someone of experience because if you don't put on the table what you're looking for in the beginning of stages of a possible relationship with these people, you gonna waste time you can't get back. You gonna mess up your womb health, hand babies' bodies no good. Tell people. So it's a lot of stuff you bring upon yourself.
Yeah, and I think she should have after that one child, she should have put it out there that she was looking for marriage instead of waiting until 4 kids later. And
Hell,
then
I would have before the first one came. I'm like, look here, dog. You and I we getting serious. We've been talking. We've been dating 2 years now. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? 'Cause I got better shit to do. Really, I could be filing my taxes. I could be going to Greece. I could be going to motherfucking Puerto Rico getting my back blown out. You know, like what are we doing here, sir? I'm the 2 year cut off queen. If it ain't going nowhere, I told somebody I wasted 11 good years being
right.
young and dumb. As I got older, my list got longer. And people, and somebody told me, said, when you get older, your list gonna get shorter. I believe I'm the direct opposite. Me at 49, I found a list I had from when I was 25 of my dream mate. And
Okay.
look at and compared it to my list at age 49. I got 347 pages of what I'm looking for in the perfect mate at age 49 to where I only had maybe six at 25. I
Oh,
said, because 49-year-old me had to live the life experience of going through so much mess. I'm like, I ain't even gonna bring that mess into my future. God know me, honey, and I got weapons. Okay?
okay. I heard that. And it's best, to be honest with people. And nowadays, I don't know. The dating scene, from what I've been told from my sister and my cousin, they've been divorced for a couple of years. They said it's not nothing.
It's full of peas, somebody told me. I
Yeah.
said, child, I'm going to go ahead and tell you as a person that been single since 2018 by death of spouse, baby, it ain't full of just piss. It's sewage, raw sewage. It's some shit, piss, everything up in that dating pool. Honey, have these dudes act like they man and men, but they looking for what you looking for.
Right. And then some of them looking to take what you got. They try to
Exactly.
they want your shit.
Honey, I went on a speed date,
Oh,
listening to
you
listening to my little cousins and my 21-year-old daughter. I don't know why the hell I listened to the baby of my family, but I did. And I had one guy say, "Ooh, you got a good job." You own your own home. I mean, I'm looking like, hold the hell up. Is this nigga doing an audit of me? And I
Don't
said,
you
well,
have to
sir, what
say?
is you bringing to the table?
Right.
This joker got 6 kids,
Oh,
4
hell.
baby mamas, and felonies.
Mm-mm.
I heard him on that bell. Next, next, next. Get him the hell away from me next.
Right. Hell no. He shouldn't have been on no speed date. Uh-uh.
He need to be somewhere getting sterilized, baptized, and trying to reset his life to take
Right.
care of them baby mamas and kids.
4 baby mamas? Oh, no.
And
No.
6 kids.
And 6 damn kids? No, no, ma'am. No.
Girl,
Did you
I
see
had
him
heart
on the speed
palpitations
date?
when he said that.
Did
And
you
he
see
didn't
him?
tell me. The other guy that was on the speed date told me they cousins. He told me.
Oh,
And then I looked at him funny, like, well, why you telling me all this tea? What's in your closet?
right. Because she's telling on the cousin.
Exactly. I tell people, honey, being verified is the best money I ever paid every month. I meet somebody, I just search their name. And it tell you everything.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yes, honey. People is crazy.
Yep, and I tell people to stay away from those dating sites. Stay
Yeah.
away from because I've seen like 2 or 3 people that have been unalived from them dating sites. And one woman, she's a black woman. She was,
Mm,
I think she's on Bumble,
yeah.
and she didn't want to talk to the guy no more. She had met on Bumble, and he ended up unaliving her.
I had one of my little nieces, little cousins think I should go on Christian Mingle.
I don't go on
And
Christian Mingle.
I told her, I said, baby, do you realize most of the damn sinners is up there in the church?
Right.
I said, honey, oh Lord. And before I could get like my full answer out, my daughter was like, these people already about halfway trying to go to heaven. We don't want her with them. They're going to go directly to hell. I said, girl, shut up. Talking about, have you met your mood swings? I said, yeah, I have. You got my mood swings. But it was so funny, though. I was like, ugh. But yeah, I tell anybody, honey, if you gotta you can make it work. If it ain't no infidelity, if it ain't no abuse, and y'all had little minor arguments, and make the shit work. Cause the dating world is full of sewage. It ain't even pee no more. It's sewage.
I know I heard a lot of people say that. But there's nothing
Hmm.
wrong with being by yourself either. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Being by yourself.
You know what? Like I was telling my kids the other day, I told them I don't mind carrying myself out. I carry myself out to dinner. I carry myself out to the movies. I'm having a great time being a party of one.
Right. There's
Hmm.
nothing wrong with that. You get to know yourself better. You know
Yeah,
what you like and what you don't like when you by
yeah.
yourself.
I'm learning that my patience is not as strong as it used to be. My tolerance for foolishness is non-existent.
I think as you get older, your tolerance, it's not there no more. You
Yeah.
don't have time for the BS.
Mm-hmm. And I get annoyed by crazy stuff real easy. So I mean, it's just,
I think we all get crazy and annoyed by that.
yeah, yeah.
All right, Lady Pooh, I've been on here for almost 2 hours. All right, well, I'll be back on tonight. So if are you gonna be back on tonight?
I'm gonna try to if I ain't fell asleep, cause I don't know what's going on.
Because I know I'll be coming on kind of late, but I'm gonna try to come back on tonight. But I do appreciate you for coming up.
Okay, all
All
right, and
right.
I'm gonna let you know anything I hear about Dusty selling that cat to the house.
Okay, make sure you let me know, Lady Pooh.
All right,
Hello. Okay, make sure you let me know. I'm gonna drop you down.
okay, all right.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye-bye. All right, y'all. So we've been on here for 2 hours, but we gonna watch this and see how this plays out, guys. We gonna watch these couples because, like I said, these couples are not We don't. These couples usually post all the time, and Nell Fletcher and Chris Fletcher are always out dancing and doing things, and they have not been out. The same thing with Trish and Ken. They always used to be out posting and things. Now, I said I seen Trisha post herself, but not her and Ken. Are they together or are they separated? Let me know in the chat. Do you think it's trouble in paradise with Chris Fletcher and Linnell? Do you think that Scott 1.0 and 2.0 are both separated? And let me know what you think about Coleslaw and Martell. Do you think Martell is just being with her? So, every now and then so he don't get put on child support? Or do you really think they're a couple? My personal opinion, I think all these couples, some are just playing for the camera. I really think Trish and Ken are not together. I think someone dropped it in the chat just for the camera. I think Scott 1.0 and 2.0, I think they're separated. I'm not saying they are divorced, but I think there's something going on. I don't know what it is. Just all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Y'all know how I feel about Martell and Coleslaw. That's not the type of woman that Martell wants. Martell wants a woman like Melanie. And he's holding out for, another 5 years, like he said, thinking that he's going to wear Melanie down and that she's going to come back to him. And he doesn't understand that God has released her from Martell. There's not going to be no more going back. No, Melanie don't want Martell back. The way she looks at Martell, it would disgust to me. And as far as the regret part, people were trying to figure out, was he talking about Melody or Coleslaw? When he made, put the comment up on a Kanye, he liked the post, about, having kids by somebody. You can regret having kids by somebody. No, I don't think he regret having kids by Melody. I think he regrets having kids by Coleslaw. It's not Melody, it's Coleslaw to me. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but why would he regret having kids by Melody? Melody is popping over there. The only person, ain't popping is Ariana and him. Just my personal opinion. Baby girl, you feel like Martell and AC are really together? Okay. All right. Monique says the show Love and Marriage Huntsville never stopped giving. I never seen any show like this. Me either. This show right here is a show that keep on giving. But I think CK wanted to get Detroit, Love and Marriage Detroit like that, but ain't nobody, invested into it. Ain't nobody even. It's a few content creators that are reviewing it, but not a lot like they do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Nobody is not into that show for some reason. I don't know why. They're just not into it. I tried to watch it. I told you I just can't get into it. But that's when it first came out, when Love and Marriage Huntsville was still out. But the new one, I have not watched it, and I'm not gonna watch it. I will not give any likings to Carlos King's show. And the reason I think that he's doing a reunion so fast is because he has low ratings for the show. Nobody's not into it. And the people that are on the show, from what I heard, that they act really sedity and stuck up. And, a lot of people don't want to watch it, for whatever their reasons are. Well, hopefully we'll hear something from Neil. But again, like what Lady Pooh just said, Lexi told that she was over there at the woman's house. So, do I think Chris stopped cheating? In my opinion, no. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. You can be the most beautiful woman in the world. You can have it going on. Got your own bag, your own money, own house, everything. If a person wants to cheat, they're gonna cheat. That's just how it is. I don't care what you got. They're gonna do what they want to do. Scott 2.0. I think she might be having buyer's remorse with him. I think, allegedly she should have left him on the couch or wherever he was at. Because it seems like it ain't been none but trouble ever since she got with him and got married to him. And that's just my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. Let me see what y'all saying. Yes, yeah, she was his downfall. Yep, AC was Martell's downfall. Ever since Melanie divorced Martell and he been with Coleslaw, he ain't been having nothing but bad luck. He can't get nothing going. That's just my opinion. He can't get nothing going. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. And remember, guys, you also can buy memberships for other people as well for $2.99. You can also give people memberships. You can also do super chat, super stickers. Also, you can become a member yourself for $2.99 a month, or you can give memberships to people as well. Also, you can do Cash App as well. He said, "Love and Marriage DC." It's Anthony. You said Love and Marriage DC, Phil. It's Anthony. Okay. Now, like I said, I forgot the people on the show, or what have you. When I did watch it, maybe one or two episodes, I didn't forget all the people on there. You said AC couldn't shut up long enough to let him make any money. That's true too. She was running her mouth too much. That she ain't got nothing to talk about. She's not. She could really make some money off her YouTube channels, her Instagram, and TikTok, but she don't apply herself to do anything. Just like Destiny don't. Destiny don't either. Destiny, her business could, have a look, be up and going, but she don't advertise her business on her on TikTok, on her IG or anything. So, her business could probably be further than what it is now if she would put more effort into it. Even she can be on her YouTube channel as well. I keep on saying I'm gonna start my other YouTube channel. It's up. I just gotta put content on there. Content on there, which I'm going to start doing. Where I'm gonna have like different perfumes that I'm trying, doing clothes haul, Life at 50. I'm gonna have my other channel. That's gonna be my other channel where I do a lot of reviews and stuff. But I buy a lot of stuff from TikTok. Why not do a review on it? And I will be over there reviewing Melanie products as well. Since people want to lie, I will show people how to put the face stuff on. Since people don't know how to put it on, I can do that as well. But I will be starting my other channel up and other channel up as well. You said Jesse was at Blackwood Funky. They posted pictures up. I didn't see him, Sonya. I just saw Kimmy. And Martell would marry her if she would stop sabotaging his opportunity when folks were still fine with him. He failed himself. Okay. Hello, Stacy Bell. As you guys come in, can you please hit the thumbs up? Thank you. Well, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, she may have lost her license and she's getting investigated because professionals, they do have a code of ethics, like a nurse, doctors, lawyers, and things like that. They do have a code of ethics, like over there with Married to Medicine. Them doctors was over there acting a fool, over there fighting and stuff. Somebody said some of them that got fired and things like that, and some of them allegedly might be under investigation because even though they're on that show, you have a code of ethics to uphold. You can't be on there acting crazy and doing stuff like that. Fighting and stuff that. especially when you're in medical. So yeah. Now, and then another thing, guy. Let's talk about this here. We all know that Melanie has money and things like that. Melanie can buy her kids whatever they want. Um, all know that. But if people are trying to compare the kids to one another, that ain't cool. Kids are off limits. People need to watch what they say about different things. You know what I'm saying? If they want to say stuff about Mel, that's fine. But let's just leave the kids out of it. I don't think that's cool at all. People gonna talk about people's kids. We all know that Melanie has plenty money and she can buy her kids whatever she wants. So I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna leave that there. But the woman ain't even on the show no more, and people are still talking. Y'all wanted her off the show, she off. So now what's the problem? Just in my opinion. Right. Melanie kids are beautiful. They very manageable and she's raising them right without bald head. You know, people was just saying some things, and but you know, those kids, can have whatever they want. You know, I'm sure they're not gonna be dressed in Gucci all the time and all that, no, every day. But you know, if they wanted to, they could. But a lot of kids are not into that. Kids now, like my kids, they graphic tees, jeans, and tennis shoes. Or my son that's in college, he has on jogging pants when he's in college, a t-shirt and slides, and a hoodie. Now, when he comes home, or sometimes he like for his birthday, he likes the name brand stuff. He bought a damn hoodie for $200. I said, "There's no way," but it's his money, so I can't really say anything. He likes the high price jeans for $100 or $200. It's his money he worked for, so I can't say anything. But if he's at school, you probably wouldn't think he dressed like that unless he really get dressed. He has stuff at school, but he said, "Don't nobody up there really have on clothes. They have on jogging pants, t-shirts, or stuff like that, and slides. They don't be wearing like the Jordans and stuff up there in college. Sometimes maybe if they go to a party, they might get dressed, but usually if they go into class, they got on Nike slides, Adidas slides, or something like that, and jogging pants and a shirt or a hoodie. They don't be like fashion, up there. And even at my daughter's school, she goes to a predominantly clear school. They don't dress up like that either, but it's starting to get a lot of other kids there. But usually they have on slides, graphic tees, or blue jeans, or Crocs, or Vans, or something like that. Just saying. They don't do all the dressing up and stuff. Just saying. Hello, Patricia T. I believe she's the reason Mel has her kids week after week. I was It was after that blogger released those audios of Coleslaw talking bad about Mel and her kids. Yes. And another thing, I believe the reason why Mel has those kids is that Martell has no money, allegedly, because they only make money if they're filming. If they're not filming, where's he going to get money to pay rent at? Where's he going to get money to buy food at, y'all? Just saying. Let's see, working somewhere. I got some job going. Just saying. You said Mel is not on the show anymore, and they are still bothering her, or they won't leave her alone. Well, well, the thing is, some of these some people are still like saying bad stuff about her and about the kids. I'll put it that way. Some people have got these C and Ds, so they gonna keep their mouth closed. He said Knox is his mother's business. Okay. You say nobody together in their 30s and 40s unless they are married. Who's calling a 40-year-old man a boyfriend? Oh, baby. If y'all be on these YouTube streets, because y'all know I have other content creators that I follow that are not like with like we act into like TV shows. I follow Platinum D. I follow Platinum D. Uh, Life of Lily. Gina Janine. I follow Peyton Charles. I follow uh uh what's her name? Is it Deidre? Drea. I follow Drea. I follow them. Who else? Uh G. I follow G. I follow Pockets and Bows. Uh who else? Some other ones I follow too. I follow them too. So I just don't follow this sector. I follow the other sectors too. So and they be over there getting it in, baby. You think over here, this sector is some, that sector over there is something. Chelsea Janae, I follow her too. Um, who else do I follow? Um, the Pockets and Bows, Tasha B. So the little it girls or whatever, and some of them are in their 40s, and they they be doing some shit. I do a little something that they be doing. Well, with those channels, they actually blog what they be doing every day or on the weekends and stuff like that. So people will be surprised what 40-year-olds are doing at their big age. I don't get drunk and stuff like that. I don't do that. I'm in my 50s. Even when I was in my early 40s or late 40s, I wasn't doing that. I don't be putting my tongue. Let me just, if y'all go over there to the other sectors, those people over. Let me anyway. Go over there to the other sectors. Those it girls over there. Oh no, they are in their 40s. They be doing some stuff. I follow a lot of more of them over there. But those are some of the content creators that I do follow. They are bloggers and stuff like that. They do clothes hauls, wig hauls, perfume hauls, furniture hauls. They show them partying all the time. They show they life, what they be doing. So there's a lot of people over there. What is the other girl's name? It's some other ones over there too. Um, Nothing bad, nothing bad. I like all of them. I like all of them. So they gets down, baby. They gets down. You said hello, point 84. That's messy they talking about, and them groups need to stay in the group. You said that's messy they talking about. That mess they talking about, and them groups need to stay in the group and not go out to YouTube. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's get along. All of your opinions are valued here. Right. Everybody's opinion is valid. Okay, that was Coleslaw who wrote it. Okay. All right, guys. We've been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Share the video, like the video. Also, if you're new here, make sure that you think about becoming a subscriber. I will be back on here at about 9:30. And also, you can do Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker. And also, you can buy membership as gifts for people as well. I will see you guys at 9:30. Bye bye for now. All right, guys. See you guys at 9:30.